boys and girls. Sorry for the delay and the late recording. Um, so this morning I did a SPX trade and also a SPY trade. Let's talk about SPY first. So give me 1 second and let me pull this guy over. See if I can grab him here in a minute to show you exactly what we did. Alright, so hang on, my computer is not wanting to cooperate with me. There we go. Alright, so here's what we have from today. We had a fill at 942, bought 3 contracts, the 510 puts for $4.60 per contract. So for the new people, 460 on one contract is $460 in real time per contract. So you have to multiply in multiples of 100 when it comes down to options. So on this particular one, the first opening 3-minute candle range broke support here, and I got in on a trade at 942, as you can see, 942.09. Well, the market was very good to me, and we got out at 943.01 with a 6% profit in less than 1 minute. Now I've got to say that's the quickest time I've ever been in a trade in and out in less than a minute to get 6%. So if you do the math, 3 contracts, the difference between 88 and 60, $24 or $28 times 3, $84 in less than a minute. So I can't wait till this thing grows to where I can start doing 10, 15, and 20 contracts. So that was an amazing trade. Now, as you can see, shortly thereafter that, it came back down again on this candle, but after that we broke the second opening range and we went to the upside, and we basically stayed to the upside all day on that particular one. So I'm glad I got out then. Could have gotten back in with some calls and made some more money. So there you have it on the SPY trade. Now let's go over to SPX and see what I did over there. So let me pull this one over, and then on SPX let me pull the options chain up and show you exactly what we did there. So on SPX, this is the 15-minute chart on a 5-day period. So this is yesterday over here, and this is today. So on the 15-minute opening range bar, we got a break above to the upside here. So this was our trigger to get into a bullish trade, and we got in our bullish trade by using puts. I'll have to explain to you how credit spreads work, but you're bullish by using puts. I know when you think of puts, you want the market to go down, but when you do a vertical or credit spread, it's the opposite, and we'll talk about that later. But anyway, on this candle right here was the trigger. I waited for confirmation until right at about 10 o'clock is where I got in on this candle here at about 9:59. And we received 75 cents credit. Give me a second, let me pull this over for you so you can see what we did there. And here we go. See if I can get him over. Alright, so you can see at 9:59, almost 10 o'clock, we got 3 contracts, got 75 cents credit. So $75 credit for 3 contracts. So now let's talk about one contract at a time. When you're dealing with options, again, multiples of 100, 75 cents credit translates into $75 per contract. To trade options, you have to use margin. Now, the margin when you're trading options is not the same thing as a margin account when you use stocks. You just got to have enough money in your account to put on the particular spread or to put on the particular trade. The difference in strike prices, which is 51.65 and 51.60, the difference in strike prices would be $5 minus the credit would be your risk in the trade. So $5 minus 75 cents equals 425. So you will have $425 at risk per contract to make 75 cents. So as you can see, we basically did this trade. I had to set a OCO bracket order because I went to work and I wanted to take a nap before I actually went in, so I didn't want to have to nurse this trade. So I bought it back for a nickel. So the difference between 75 cents and a nickel is 70 cents credit. That's how much I made net on the trade. So 70 times 3 is 21, so that's $210 on the trade, and we were in the trade at 10 o'clock and was out of the trade a quarter to 1. So in at 10, out at a quarter to 1, in at 10 here on this candle, quarter to 1, 12:45 would have been out here on this candle. Here is where we got out. Now the short strike on that was 51.65, which is all the way down here, 51.65. This would have been my line in the sand right here, to where I did not want SPX to go below this line when we placed the trade. And as you can see, we took no heat today, and I could have let this guy expire worthless, but I didn't have time to nurse it and watch it, so I got out by buying it back at a nickel. So that's the SPX trade today. So between yesterday and today on SPX, we made 210 each day, so we're up to $420 on 2 trading days on SPX this week. So my goal is to try to get $1,000 this week. We'll see how everything goes out. Again, I apologize for the late recording, but that's the way the cookie crumbles. So good luck trading tomorrow if you get in, and we will talk to you later.